Someone who is a snake in your family has finally been caught. Here is the name. Archangel Michael says, tonight, everything you believe to be protected within your bloodline will be shaken. There's a name about to surface, and it's one you've been blind to for far too long. Someone who walked like family, talked like love, but poisoned your peace behind the curtain, has finally been caught. This message is not a coincidence. You were guided here because you felt something is wrong, but never had the proof. The shadow has been following you, and now it's ready to step into the light. Whispers were carried through your walls, and you ignored them out of loyalty. But loyalty to a snake only gets you bitten. The venom was already running through the roots of your home. They smiled in your presence, but their silence was filled with plans. Every time you rose, they took a piece of you and offered it to envy. They never wanted to see you shine, even if they pretended to clap. This person disguised their intentions through kindness. They offered help, only to learn your movements and block your path. And now, the truth about this person is rising like smoke from a house that's finally caught fire. Comment if you felt chills while reading this. Because this is not fiction. This is the warning you were never supposed to get. The timing is divine, and the exposure has already begun. They took something sacred. Not just a physical object, but your peace, your trust, and even your name. And they gave it to others who laughed behind closed doors about your downfall. This person used your weaknesses as weapons. They stored your words like tools to twist the narrative. Now, the same energy they unleashed is circling back with wrath. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The name has echoed through divine channels. It's not spoken to hurt you, but to finally liberate you. Because their lies are collapsing, and they are about to be named in a way that can't be undone. It all started when jealousy bloomed from comparison. You grew, and they shrank behind your progress. And rather than applauding, they conspired. They said they were protecting you. But every step you took toward freedom, they built walls around you. Walls disguised as advice, caution, and family concern. A voice in your dreams has been warning you. That faint feeling you felt every time they entered the room, that wasn't paranoia. That was your spirit recognizing the enemy in your midst. They saw your plans, not to help, but to steal them. You may have even found yourself delayed for no reason. Those delays were not random. They were designed by them. Archangel Michael says, this person is no stranger. They are close enough to know your habits, your secrets, and your heart. But that closeness was always a mask. They were never for you. They reported your success to others with sarcasm. They downplayed your dreams in front of people who mattered. They even mimicked your style to pass it as their own. They took joy in your pain. In times when you cried quietly, they were the ones who caused the wound, then pretended to be the one offering comfort. Type Amen to get blessing 821. Even the air around them felt heavy when they were near. Because they carried energy of sabotage masked as siblinghood or parental care. But now, your spiritual guardians are no longer silent. This revelation is not just gossip. This is your freedom being unlocked. Because the truth is your rescue, there is a woman. Her name is Sonia. She is the one who said, "I'll protect you," and turned around to expose you. She handed over your private photos, messages, and even voice notes to outsiders. She manipulated others in the family to turn their backs on you. She planted seeds of doubt about your character. She did it slowly, smiling all the while, convincing others it was for your good. She is the one who blocked a proposal. Yes, someone was about to marry you, but she went behind your back, she whispered lies into their ears, and the opportunity vanished. She was the one who switched papers when your inheritance was being processed. Your rightful share went missing, and the money trail leads to her account. Now, documents are being retrieved to confirm everything. Comment below if this is matching your situation, because synchronicity doesn't lie. If you felt an unexplained betrayal recently, this is your confirmation. She even took your name to spiritual places. She burned candles with your photo under it, chanting for delay in your life, all while pretending to be your protector. And now, her cover is blown, her partner in betrayal has flipped. Someone close to both of you exposed her, unable to carry the guilt any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 117. This isn't over yet, but it's the beginning of justice. She will deny everything, but there's proof, voice recordings, texts, even a confession video from a mutual friend. Already saved. A strange phone call will come your way soon. Don't ignore it. It will give you the final piece of this puzzle. She is scared now. She's trying to erase traces, delete chats, destroy objects she used against you. But what's done in spirit cannot be undone by hands. Your ancestors are watching her now. She called upon something dark to trap you, but that same force has now turned on her. Archangel Michael says, her hands are shaking in fear tonight, because she saw something she can't explain. Your divine protector in her dream, he stood in fire and said, the veil is torn. She will try to reach out to you, to apologize, to pretend like nothing happened. Don't accept it. This is not remorse. It's desperation. Someone else was working with her. A man named Viraj. He was the one helping her with the documents. He now faces legal action, and his lawyer is preparing for interrogation. Type Amen to get blessing 540. Viraj was paid to remove your name from the land registry, but a clerk noticed inconsistencies and triggered an alert. That's how the entire scam started to unravel. Right now, a file with your name has been pulled out from archives. It contains signatures, stamps, and notes proving the scheme. You will be called in to verify it. Be ready. They even contacted a woman you cut off years ago. She added lies to the story, trying to bury your credibility. But her voice note just got leaked. And it proves your innocence. The downfall has begun. This is the moment of reversal. All that was stolen will be returned, with interest. Comment if you feel energy shifting right now, because you're not imagining it. The spiritual chains are breaking off. Type Amen to get blessing 926. You'll begin to feel lighter in the next 72 hours. Things will shift, unexpected calls, sudden recoveries, and reappearances. That's not coincidence, it's correction. Do not retaliate. Let the exposure continue. You don't need revenge. Truth is already doing the work. You'll receive help from someone unexpected. A cousin or distant aunt who saw what happened in silence will now speak. Their voice will be crucial. The one who carried envy is now losing sleep. She's seeing shadows, hearing whispers. That's not fear. It's her own deeds returning. Archangel Michael says, a spiritual mirror has been lifted, and the reflection is too much for her to face. She's trying to run, but her feet are stuck in her own lies. You may feel emotions rise up. Let them cry, scream, laugh, do whatever you need to. Because this is the moment your heart waited for. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Let go of the guilt for trusting her. Your light is not a weakness. But now your light has a sword. Do not entertain her tears. They are not tears of change. They are tears of consequences. And you are not her rescuer anymore. From today, the blockages are being removed. Your name is being spoken with favor in high places. Where you were rejected, you will now be celebrated. The energy around your bedroom is changing. You'll sleep better, dream clearer, and feel safe again. That's because the spiritual door she opened is now closed. Expect emails, calls, or visits that were previously delayed. Everything that was on hold due to her manipulation will now be released. Because divine law is being restored, comment, I receive this exposure, if this aligns. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. That sudden silence in the family group chats was not normal. That cold tension you felt when walking into the room wasn't just your imagination. It was the snake sensing its time was running out. And now she knows the truth has been spoken aloud. She knows the shield of secrets no longer protects her. The mask she wore has started to crumble. Even those who once stood by her side are now turning away. Because the truth burns bridges that were built on lies. The divine is not punishing you, it is protecting you. This moment of revelation is not loss. It is preparation for a greater rise, because what she stole from you is about to return multiplied. Type Amen to get blessing 441. Sonia once said you were paranoid. She mocked your sensitivity, and said you make everything about yourself, but now, everyone is realizing, you weren't sensitive, you were spiritually alert. The message has traveled fast. In the next few days, more people will approach you and confirm things you feared. They will whisper truths they once denied. There will be a message from a number you don't recognize. Read it. Inside it, you'll find a screenshot of a group chat. Proof of what she said about you. Don't confront her, don't seek revenge. Your silence is louder than a scream now. The person who kept visiting your home and acting like a helper, watch them. They were used by Sonia to spy on you. Even your pets reacted strangely to them. They sensed the energy. You might recall a missing object. Maybe it was a ring, a notebook, or a document. It was taken from you with intention, used for manipulation. Comment if you feel that a part of your energy was once stolen. Because Sonia held your items in places filled with shadows, she believed she could spiritually lock your destiny, but what she didn't know is this. Archangel Michael says, there is a sword now guarding you, and anything that touches you with harm in mind will dissolve before it reaches your skin. The time for exposure has become the time for reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 119. That job you lost. That opportunity that slipped away. It wasn't the world against you. It was her interference behind the curtain. But her name is now on a list. A spiritual list of those being judged, and the court of karma is already in session. She is now restless. Nightmares flood her sleep, her hands tremble as truth knocks on her door. You'll hear a relative say, "I had no idea." And you will feel a mix of anger and relief, because finally, the words you screamed into silence are being echoed by others. Do not shrink back now. This is not the time to pity the betrayer, this is the time to reclaim everything that was stolen. A sudden invitation will come, attend it. Because someone important will speak favor over your name in that room. Sonia once blocked that path. But the gate has reopened. Comment below, "I break all hidden chains," if you're ready. Type Amen to get blessing 224. A certain folder on an old device will be discovered. It contains emails and texts she tried to delete. But the digital trail of her wickedness cannot be erased. A person named Ria is also involved. She acted like your friend, but she was a double agent. Screenshots are being forwarded now, and her mask is falling next. They all underestimated your strength, they thought your silence was weakness. They didn't know silence is the language of those preparing to roar. You will receive back your respect, not through begging, but through divine restoration. The same people who doubted you will soon ask for your wisdom. Your ancestors are gathering tonight. They are aligning blessings in your favor, and Sonia will watch your rise from the place she tried to bury you. Type Amen to get blessing 551. That house visit she made 2 months ago, she left something behind. You may have felt heavy afterward, that was the residue of her intentions. Cleanse that space. Burn what needs to be burned, open windows and release her energy back to the source. She also made contact with someone overseas, sharing your identification. But that transaction is now blocked, the spiritual firewall has activated. You might notice technology around you reacting. Glitches, strange calls, power surges, don't be afraid. It's the universe rewiring your energy. Don't be surprised if someone faints during a confrontation, truth does that to liars. It overwhelms their body. You will remain calm, because peace always follows the anointed. Comment, "I stand in divine power," if you're claiming your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 783. She will try to convince people that you've changed. Let her, your change is evolution, and it terrifies those who stay in darkness. Money you thought was gone will show up again. Unexpected deposits, refunds, forgotten investments, all unlocking now. Because her grip over your finances has broken. The day will come when Sonia cries in public, not because she's innocent, but because her spirit finally saw what she cannot escape. Judgment. There is someone watching all of this unfold silently. They were neutral, but now they're stepping forward for you. They saw too much and can't stay quiet anymore. Archangel Michael says, "The snake thought it would slither forever, but the divine has cut the grass low. And now it lies exposed, hissing in its final hour." Type Amen to get blessing 636. They will lose their influence, slowly, their voice will carry less weight. Their name will rot where it once ruled. And you? You will shine brighter than ever, because betrayal only fuels the chosen. You will no longer live in caution. You will breathe freely again, because the spell has broken and the chain is dust. Doors will open. Phone calls you never expected will come, messages that say, "We were wrong about you," will fill your inbox. They wanted your fall to be public. Now, their exposure is televised by the universe. Everyone will know who the snake was and who the warrior is. Comment: I receive divine justice, if you know this is for you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They may try one last move, to cry, to twist, to guilt you into silence. But you owe them nothing. Because peace is expensive, and you paid in full, now it's your turn to live. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Her shadows once walked freely in your space. But now, she is locked out of the places she used to haunt. You've outgrown her games and surpassed her traps, even her prayers are shaking now. Because the heavens she mocked have turned their face from her. She played with darkness, and now she's left in it. You might feel emotional right now. Let it rise, let it flow. Because it's not weakness, it's a spiritual release. You are being emptied of the poison she planted in your life. She will wake up to a silence she's never known. No one will answer her calls, no one will believe her lies. Comment: I feel the weight leaving my body, if this part is for you. Type Amen to get blessing 382. Even people she once manipulated are coming to your side. They're starting to apologize. Because now they've seen the evidence, she can no longer spin her stories. Screenshots, receipts, and testimonies have all cornered her. And spiritually, her name is no longer protected. Watch your health improve. That strange fatigue, body pain, and blocked energy, it was connected to her. Now that she's out, your body will begin to glow again, you will feel motivated again. You'll want to clean your home, write your dreams, travel freely. Because her grip has shattered, Archangel Michael says, you are finally entering your divine timeline. The delay is over. The destiny is open, the snake has lost her fangs. And her venom has dried in her own throat. Now she must live with what she created. Type Amen to get blessing 811. A man once betrayed by her will speak up. He saw her sabotage others before, but stayed quiet. Now he realizes he was next, and he will tell his truth. There's a video, a short clip recorded during a family event. You'll watch it again, and you'll notice her watching you with cold eyes. Even your ancestors are rejoicing. Because their bloodline has been purified again. The contamination is gone, you are being elevated. Not just spiritually, but financially, emotionally, and socially. You're going to rise in places where she once tried to block your entry. Comment: the snake is beneath me now, if you, re-rising from this. Type Amen to get blessing 455. There will be justice in both realms, physical and spiritual. She will face consequences that mirror the pain she caused. It will be fair, and it will be final. You will hear news that she left the city, or moved suddenly. That's her attempt to escape what's coming. But divine justice has no borders. She'll try to call you from a different number, don't answer. Block and bless from afar. The new version of you is not available to snakes, you are protected by fire and light. You are walking with the angels now. Archangel Michael says, her power was always an illusion, your silence gave her room to grow. But your awakening has burned her shadow completely. Type Amen to get blessing 202, and now the energy of your home is shifting. Candles burn brighter. Mirrors reflect clearer, and even your plants feel more alive. Your pets may behave differently now. They feel the peace, they no longer guard. They rest. People will now look at you with awe, they will say, you look different. And you'll smile, because the snake no longer hides in your energy. A door will open, maybe today, maybe this week, it will be your sign that the curse has been broken. Walk through it boldly. The pain is not wasted, the betrayal wasn't the end. It was the beginning of your divine correction. Comment, let everything stolen return to me, if you feel the shift. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You may suddenly start remembering old dreams. They're coming back for a reason, they were paused, not forgotten. The people who watched your fall will now witness your return. Stronger, wiser, protected, the snake that once ruled your circle is gone. Celebrate this. You have survived a silent war, and not only survived, you have won. Light a candle tonight, not for her, but for yourself. To honor your spirit for making it through the darkness, let tears fall if they must. Let laughter rise if it comes. Because the throne that was hidden from you is now revealed, Archangel Michael says, your name is being spoken in rooms of honor now. The family snakes chapter has closed. And your victory begins. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This is your rebirth. This is your reawakening, this is your divine inheritance. You are no longer the wounded one. You are the warrior, you are the witness of your own rise. And Sonia, the name of the snake, will carry the weight of what she did. No more hiding, no more lies. Comment, her season is over, if you know she can no longer harm you. Type Amen to get blessing 500, stand up from this message renewed. Your body knows the truth now. Your heart beats louder in freedom, you are not alone. Thousands walk this path with you, chosen ones whose snakes have finally been caught. Let this message echo in your bones, let it burn away what was lost. Let it ignite what was always yours. You are seen, you are protected. You are rising. She will one day walk through a crowd and hear whispers, not of praise, but of exposure. Her smile will tremble, because her reputation has been marked, not by you, but by truth itself. Every door she forced shut for you will now slam in her face. She will try to plead with people she once used, and they'll see right through her. The illusions she created are now shattered glass under her own feet. There is no turning back for her now. The spiritual gate has closed behind you, and you are no longer reachable by her schemes. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You'll begin to see her face in old photos and feel nothing. The attachment is gone. The cords she tied around your energy are severed, your voice is returning. You will speak again, not from pain, but from strength. The kind of strength that terrifies liars and lifts empires. Your laughter will be different, deeper, real. Even your reflection will feel more alive, because you are no longer carrying her weight. The snake didn't just get caught, it got expelled from your soul. Comment, she has no hold on me anymore, if you feel that release. Type Amen to get blessing 1222. You were loyal in a battlefield of betrayal, you were honest in a storm of manipulation. And now heaven itself claps for you. A message will arrive from someone she deceived. They will ask you how you remained silent for so long. They'll look at you with new respect. Even the places you once cried in will feel sacred now, because they held your survival story. They witnessed your resistance. That mirror she once hexed you with, it's broken now. Your beauty is unshaken. And your glow is unstoppable. They thought they could delay your rise. But time itself is now bending to favor you. Opportunities will now seek you like heat to a flame. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. You'll receive praise in public. Unexpected people will start mentioning you with admiration. You'll feel confused at first, but don't question it. It's the shift. It's the return of what was stolen. It's the power of being spiritually cleared. Even money will flow differently now. Every coin she blocked, every deal she delayed, will find its way back to you. You are now in a season of divine attraction. Her name will be remembered not as a destroyer, but as your stepping stone. You won't even need to seek revenge. The truth will keep speaking long after this message ends. The city she's in, it's already rejecting her. The energy won't hold her anymore. She will be forced to move. Not for peace, but for escape. You are not meant to follow her story anymore. You've already closed the final page. Now you begin the first chapter of your legacy. Comment, my legacy starts now. If you feel your timeline restarting, type Amen to get blessing 9111. You will look back one day and smile at your own strength. You were not weak. You were wise, and your wisdom has earned you protection. The kind that goes ahead of you into every room. The kind that blocks snakes before they slither near. Someone will ask you how you knew. You'll simply say, my spirit told me. Because that's all that ever needed to be said. Let your room be filled with light tonight. Let music play again. Let joy be reborn. There's nothing left to fear. There's no mask left to wear. Only truth, and you are wrapped in it. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Sonia's name will be remembered by many. But your name will be honored by generations, because you broke the chain. Because you chose healing over hate. And for that, the universe bows to you. Your angels guard you. And your enemies fear you. It is done. Dove the snake has been caught. The light has been restored. Your rise has officially begun. Dove.